And welcome back. We're heading into Forest Ghost as Matt continues to revel to us, recall to us the tales of Final Fantasy VII and of Hades.
Well, okay, you asked you did ask the question. What did Hades not?
I did.
What did Hades?
Hype did that.
I know. I was saying you in general.
The Emperor.
What did? But yeah, the whole thing is. What did Hades not get nominated for? How about this? What the fuck did Hades win?
Yeah, because last of...
I could have sworn it did win one award.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it won Best Indie, and yes, it deserves that. Don't get me wrong, it definitely deserves the Best Indie game.
Let's go.
Hey, actually, I just realized, Seely, look, we're riding on Bambi's dad.
Chad Broseph himself.
Chad Broseph.
A prince does not go woo-hoo. They go,
he doesn't.
Yeah!
And I will link you to the soundtrack later, Seely. It is worth looking at later.
Alrighty.
Look at him go!
Don't do there.
Go, Chad, go!
Yeah, that one there, you want to not jump all the way for. And right away, we are now moving forward to.
By the way, I do apologize. I literally just noticed the little tease there when she is spinning around and you see the Emperor card. There's one little flash where it turns into the Fool.
Yeah, so it's like us mid-transformation, and we found our next group of enemies, the Howling Moons.
Or, as I like to call them, Archie Riverdale TV show villains.
Oh, damn, you're right. And at this moment, I will outright... Oh, and real quick, you can always go back and replay these levels. And if you see a crown lower left there, if you see a crown there, that means I've gold ranked that stage. And if you get a gold rank on every stage, you can unlock if you beat the game normally, you unlock the full album playthrough, where you can just play it all as one long session. If you get a gold rank on every stage, you unlock the one life version, where you basically have to now flawless the entire album in one session. Definitely doable. I will say right now, Seely, you may want to close your eyes for this next level and just listen to the stuff.
Okay.
Because this one, this is definitely one of the more like. They really went out of their mind with this stage's visuals,
where we get doped.
Yeah, just to give you the idea of what's happening, Seely, like the screen is kind of wobbling and movement is a little like stilted as we've been like, it's like mushroom dust kind of thing, classic cartoony whoa kind of vibes, and a lot of flashing lights as a result.
Gotcha.
And now we're heading straight through the Mushroom Gorge.
Yep. Oh, you were saying something, Matt?
I'll be right back anyway.
I don't have epilepsy, yet this is like...
Oh god, we're taking the shrooms! And they have absolutely no shame in their referencing.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, jeez.
But yeah, this one kind of... This one hurts my eyes. But
it's already over. Some of these levels are like super freaking short. Nice.
And yes, these are robot wolves.
Again, I'm not gonna... I ask so little of you, Matt. I like to think I don't ask too much.
Look.
This game is not gonna make sense to you.
Logan, look. I've been watching a bunch of pitch meetings from Screen Rant.
Armed with judgment and justice. Taste laser lead.
Whoa.
Anyway, back to you.
I've been watching a lot of Screen Rant's pitch meeting series. I will be questioning shit. Mainly as a joke, to be fair. To be fair,
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, that's what we're here. At the end of the day, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. So I will say, while we're fighting through these enemies and moving our way through, Hype, do you have any? From the times I've shown the game off, do you have any interest in this particular project?
Well, I already touched on it a little bit. I will say, like, the music's certainly funky, I'll give it that much. Like I mentioned, I feel like I might not be able to, like, have a particularly, not like a bad time playing it, but like a disorienting time playing it, because, like, the visuals, I do think, do have a little bit of sensory overload to a point where it might impair my ability to really get through levels.
That is fair. That's fair. Again, like, they really... I'm actually stunned they do not have any sort of photosensitivity warning.
Yeah, you would think that would be like the first thing that would pop up to
I
prevent
imagine that-
potential lawsuits.
I imagine that they, like, someone suggested it, and they were just like, what kind of pansies do you think we are?
I don't know.
No, I do suggest, I do apologize, Logan, every single episode, please preempt it with a warning. Please.
Of course.
I mean,
He knows what
I'll have to like put in big text. Yeah, I can figure that out. Put like in big text at the bottom, like, "Hey, heads up."
No, just
This
put
game goes
be-
nuts.
No, like just start with a black screen that says warning. The following video might cause epilepsy or stuff like that.
Flashing lights.
Yeah,
and
Right, and he
flashing
just
lights
means-
and stuff.
Just at the beginning of every video. You don't have to put it in, like, in front of very specific songs. Just at the start of every video.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, here is my first of 7 favorite songs in the game, "Dead of Night,"
Wait,
by
first
Linnea
of
Olsen.
Which, by the way, the second Seeley comes back, I want to tell one of my favorite stories when you showed off this game for the first time.
Actually, since you finished that level, should we tell her that it's safe to come back?
Yeah. I mean, she had to leave
she
for
had to
something
go
else. I
for
think
a
she was
little
trying to
bit.
grab something. So yeah, she'll be back soon. But anyway, so here we are chasing down the Howling Moons, and in this song, from what I'm gathering from the lyrics, it sounds like it's now talking about somebody's like
I was about
they're now start.
I was really quick about to say, man, there goes Logan's butt clenching again, but then I remember he's actually playing the game live for us.
Damn.
Oops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's playing the game with
And
one
also,
cheek.
I swear to God, that is
And
exactly
as
the
I-
same
and as
spot
I-
you died when you first showed off this game.
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry,
Yeah,
you were saying?
honestly, like, you make that joke, like, live or post, you can never accept, we can't know for certain whether or not those cheeks are in a clench.
I mean, I'll definitely give Logan this much. I would say this is a much easier game to really play live than something a little more involved, like, say, Mad Red Dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, that's a game
That
I
one's-
honestly think that you need full concentration in order to actually make the most out of your moveset.
And you don't
Yeah.
need any concentration for this.
Well,
This does take
it's
concentration,
different
and
reasons,
I will
different
admit-
reasons. You have a little more leeway in this game than you do Mad Rat.
Right, like imagine if I had to press a button press for every single time I wanted to like turn, or I had to be constantly pressing to the beat. No way could I focus on the rhythm of the game while talking to you. I mean, look how fast this is moving.
Yeah,
But
seriously.
the game does do a decent job of auto moving. Anyway, as far as the plot of this, song is moving, it seems to be about somebody's feelings of heartbreak and now feeling very desolate and alone, and just a general sense of feeling lost and of longing, like desperate. There's a lot, and I may not even be the right person to really
You know what I just realized?
talk about that.
You know what I just realized? This whole thing is structured like a ballet. And the characters actually dance and do ballet poses. I just finally noticed that.
Oh, I can totally see that. Like, it's a whole, like, this whole world of the Arcana is like, come on, hang on. Oh, we're about to finish off.
Shoryuken.
Dude.
Oh,
It's
oh
a
my God! It
quadruple
was
knockout.
literally a Shoryuken reference.
And hearts restored.
Sweet.
But yeah, it's it plays like some sort of like rock opera or rock anthem
I
kind
would-
of thing. But
here's
yeah,
the
it's
thing.
definitely
I was thinking-
this is why this reminds me of Interstellar 5555 almost, and how like the music is synced with the story.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome
back.
back, Silly.
So
Okay.
real.
What
We're
I
heading
missed?
into one of my favorite. We finished off the wolves. We're actually heading into the next word of the Arcana of oh shite.
Oh, we're heading up the tower.
The tower is not a good Arcana. Like most Arcana in this game have like good and bad references. Oh, and the lovers are up there. Most tarot cards have a good and a bad interpretation. From what I've gathered, the tower is almost always bad. It always
there
means like
are
some
still-
struggle is ahead of you.
There are still goods to it. As in, yes, there are struggles, but once you get to the top of that tower, you have overcome that struggle. Again,
Okay, when you-
every single Arcana has a positive and negative. Not all of them are positive, or not all of them are negative.
You know, that was a little bit more comforting than what I was expecting, because when you were talking about, like, oh, this being, like, a bad one, I thought you were talking about, like, oh, this level sucks.
I'm starting to get Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze vibes with that whole sequence.
with oh yeah, with the dude, yeah, with those with the little well, especially with the spinny cylinders that have the moss and grass you're supposed to cling on to.
Not even just that, but I'm thinking like when you're on the mine carts.
By the way,
yeah.
And speaking of Donkey Kong, this is pretty much a vertical jet barrel level.
Yeah, it is. So, but definitely controls better than the jet.
Oh yeah, no, it controls a lot better.
Can I, really quick, mention one? So I was waiting for you to get back here, Seeley, for this one thing. When we were showing off this game for the first time, Gui was with us, and one of my favorite reactions ever is that Logan, every single time we enter a new level, he is like, "So this is one of my favorite songs," and
it's a fucking good album.
I started giving him shit for it, and our favorite, we just weren't expecting it, was we get to this one level, and I'm just like, "Hey Logan,
it's the 2 levels
is
from
it?"
now.
Yeah, it's like, "Logan, is this one of your favorite songs?" And he just goes, "It's our favorite one in the game." Anyway,
Welcome to Hearts and Swords as we go.
Broke.
Well, just because
it broke Gui and I.
Because it was just a Sun Quick thing. Welcome to Twilight Christ Guy. Some weird name.
Yeah. Like, she definitely got a kick out of it. However, she still didn't want to be in this video. Big shock.
She's in the middle of a horse thing.
Yeah, she's taming her iron horse.
Alright. So, this level introduces the drift spin, which we need to hit to turn this bike around.
I remember when Logan played this for the first time and missed one, and this ran straight into the wall.
As we learn... Oh, I want it over there. I want to go over to that side. That side looks cooler than this side. Got it. Ah, the boost missed me. Anyway, so while we move on to other parts of this, James, how about you tell about your experiences with this game and how you discovered it?
So, from what I immediately remember, I was always somewhat familiar with this title, although I didn't give it my first major go at it until I gave a crack at the Apple Arcade when that was more or less fresh. And I do believe this is one of the first couple of games that was on it. And I figured, oh yeah, I've heard of this. Maybe I should give it a shot. I gave it a shot. Loved it. Actually played it to completion.
It's such a wild trip. Ha!
Oh, wait.
We're just beginning. And so we get to the stereo lovers. But yeah, we were talking about that. It is such a trip, and again, I really would like to recommend everyone give this game at least one shot from start to finish. This is not my favorite song, but it's definitely out of this entire game, this concept is my favorite level gameplay concept in the game.
Same here. I love it.
This is Parallel Worlds.
Hope you got your snapping fingers ready.
So, keep an eye on the stage as they change it up ahead of you.
And because Logan has played this so many times, he already knows it.
I mean, even then, it's honestly not that hard to figure out.
Oh, I don't know if I talked about this. One other thing we can talk about in terms of how this game does offer replayability despite its short length is now we introduce a third one when they clap. One way that this game offers replayability is that there are actually these things called Zodiac riddles. So this does Arcana and the Zodiac, and rats. Oh, got it. And the way the riddles work is that you need to do certain tasks to unlock these little. It's like a small in-game achievement system. Okay. Oh, left.
Woohoo! Ow!
Oops.
I don't think you lose any. I don't want to say you lose any score for dying.
Yeah, you don't lose points when it looks like. But
I think you just lose about as many points as you earned up to that checkpoint.
Yeah, so you can re-earn them, and this is where we learn we can snap.
Just briefly.
This is literally a beatnik's highway paradise.
So I can tell you right now, one of the Zodiac riddles is to complete that stage, James, without picking up a single heart.
Ooh, that's
Oh no!
Definitely puts in
Oh
a whole different,
no! It's fucking Crash all over again! No!
Yeah, they have some interesting. They have some. Yeah, hang on, I'll quickly show you real quick, because this game looks fishy. You get these Zodiac riddles, and this is how you can find out some of them. So this one here is if you find all of the square cards in the game. This here is so the Arcana known as the Magician does appear in this game, but only if you royally suck.
Hold on.
A magician made 3 of my wishes come true, where 1 became 2.
So right there, I need to play the Heartbreak stage before the Parallel Dimensions. I have to play that stage and just die over and over again, because if you die like 3 or 4 times in the same spot, the Magician will pop up and offer you the chance to, hey, do you want to just skip this level? Yeah, other ones 20 times
No,
risk my
thanks,
life
Murphy.
without failing. There are things only. So they are actual riddles, and they have a side B to them as well. Where, in a devilish fight, you're only good, so you can't get any perfects. You have to get only good ones. Inside, I spin 1,080 degrees. Yeesh. My series majority. So that's how this works. You have these riddles to look for. Anyway, let's get back into it. Into Mine, the next boss lyrical song. This one was my favorite. This one is, out of all of the lyrical songs, this is my favorite just to listen to. It's a really good soundtrack.
You're sure on that, Logan?
Yes.
Wait, no. Are you?
Yes.
Is it your favorite or Logan? Is it? Do it.
Yes, my favorite.
No, do it.
No, I'm not doing it again.
It's not. It's. I mean, it is one of those cases where I kind of do wish we were recording ourselves when we were doing that moment, because it did just come out of it.
You know what? Let's really stump them. What would you say is your least favorite song?
Out of all of them, probably. Oh, hang on. Ha! Probably The World as We Know It, because it's just it is a good song, but it's a lot more somber and slower paced. I love these upbeat, peppy ones.
I don't know. I would say that it's the end of the world as you know it, but I feel fine.
I know he's
and
making
now
a
they're
reference,
realizing
but,
that they should join forces.
Literally.
I want to ask James. I know he was making a reference, but does that deserve a Daffy?
I think we're okay. I don't want to play Daffy. I'm tired. It's wake me up in the morning, son. It's okay. Oh, jeez.
What are you thinking, Seely? How are you doing right now?
I'm doing okay. Just tired.
Yeah.
I guess
I feel like that's pretty much been a running thing every time we ask you that question.
What the hell
the
do you
very-
expect? I'm at school for 8 hours a day.
At the very least, oh my god. At the very least, after this week, you said you'll be able to have more time for resting.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Oh, and in terms of how this, in terms of how this song, its lyrics, it seems to be, well,
Ow!
it's
Right into the
left-handed.
blade, Jesus.
It
Cut through the middle.
This song,
Down the middle.
this song is about about a love that is unrequited, but that they are finding desire in it anyway.
KO. You win.
I'll take it.
Also, yes, she did. Yes, she did pull a title drop.
Why not? Yeah, so Queen Latifah will give like a nice little thing at the random little blurbs that happen. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the Hermit,
Heartbreak
And then-
number 3.
Hi-ho.
and then after this we'll have our second break, and then the third one will be the finale.
Sounds good.
It's definitely not a long game yet. So the Hermit, its negative connotations are usually that you're isolating yourself, but a hermit can also be read as like a teacher of sorts,
Basically, if you want,
or like someone who shows someone the
if you
way.
want the perfect example of the positive,
Pac-Man
if
physics.
you want the perfect example of the positives and negatives of the Hermit, Futaba Sakura from Persona.
Yep. There are some interesting analysis videos that will go into detail about how this game in and of itself does embody the
You literally if you'd stayed right there, you would have gotten the token. If you'd stayed
it
right
throws me
there.
off. It made me think, hey, do the hang on.
She flinched.
Whatever. I'm not going for all the gold ranks and stuff. I've proven to you guys. Oh, hey, look at that. Actually, gold rank.
And he says as he gets the gold rank.
Look at that. Yeah. Folds my arms and smiles smugly. No, anyway.
I wonder if I'm going to get a gold rank. Oh, hey, Big Zam.
Oh, hey, Lisa. So, yeah, there are some very good analysis videos of this game. I'll link it to you guys if you want to listen to it later. But for now, We're going to keep things rolling with the audio, but join us as in the next... I mean, as you see there, we're already, like, that's all the levels there. There are no hidden ones they hide, so join us in the next video for what will be the finale of Sayonara Wild Hearts.
I will
Thanks,
say,
everybody.
I will say, this is a pretty level-headed game.